And also, we have some new liveries. Black Box 711 with the subscribe.
Lovely airplane you got there, Warn Beloved, Warn Beloved.
BB Black Box Love. Thank you, Black Box, for the subscribe. I do appreciate it. Yeah, this is. I'm excited.
We got a subscribe.
Hopefully this works. I'm doing very well, Black Box. I hope you're doing well, also. Now, keep in mind that there are 2 different Avantis out there in the freeware world. So again, if anyone wants to know, I'm using this particular one, which I think is a little more updated than the other one, but I don't know. I haven't flown either until now. So, all right. So we're gonna get going in here. I'm not gonna do this by the book, but I'm just gonna be relocating this aircraft from Canada down to Montana. I do have an FS economy job. This airport is called Souris Glenwood, CJX5.
We got a subscribe.
We do have a subscribe. This is a Snack Air owned aircraft. I don't know if it was a good purchase or not, but we're going to bring it down to the States and see how it goes. I believe Max streamed this same version, a week ago or less, and he had a few issues, but so we're anticipating a few issues as well, but we'll see what happens. But yeah. We've also, someone else said something about being, let's see, Nightbirds on tarmac delayed departure for Dulles for ATC flow control, but I get to watch for a while I'm in the cabin of an older A319. Very nice. Very nice. We got Jay Kramer 5 also here. Thank you for joining. Flight Advanced, good day. All right, we're going to come down here, and like I say, we're not doing this by the book, but the battery's coming on. If I learned that if you disabled the Avitab plug-in, then it's bonkers. It doesn't really work, and I don't know why that is, but I had a bunch of error messages when I had the Avitab disabled. So cabin pressurization was an issue on the stream. Okay. All right. Well, we'll try to we're actually not going to go too high, but yeah, Calux. Yeah, Wild Black Box is in the stream. Yep. One of the most educational streams out there is a Black Box 711 stream. All right, I'm going to turn my fuel valves open, turn on my fuel pumps, turn on the ignitions. Okay, we're there. I can put on my position light. Let's try to start the left engine, see what happens. Okay, kick it in. Let's bring the left up to idle. And we'll monitor this. Doesn't look like it's hot starting, so that's good. I think we got it. Yeah, Black Box, I don't know if you knew this, but when I lived in Germany, I think I told you, for 2 years. And I lived in a very small town called Bobingen. And I lived on a particular street in Bobingen where actually Calux, he lives across the street. Like, we could see each other, but of course he's there now, and I was there 15 years ago. Yeah, same street. Hit my front yard, looked at his area. Yeah, it's a very small world. Extremely small world. All right, we're gonna click on the right, and then we'll add some fuel. The world is very small. Yeah, we're all connected. What are we, seven people apart? Yeah, John thought I was messing with him, but couldn't make this up. Yeah, and then he sent me pictures of my house. He's like, the street that I lived on. Yeah, with my kids and my ex-wife. So, good times. I know. It's crazy. All right, it looks like we got a successful start, so we'll turn on the left gen, right gen. I don't know if the EPU is supposed to come on. I'll take the igniters back to normal. Synchro phaser is modeled, but we don't need that. Auto feather armed. Fasten seatbelt sign on. Recog and a collision. Down here are also the avionics, and we'll get the everything booted up, let it align, etc. I very rarely stream at this hour, and Blackbox, you are up very late, aren't you, my friend? As well as Klux, or anyone from Europe joining for that matter. I guess it's not too terribly bad. What is it, about 11, 12, midnight? Something like that. I guess it's not, could be worse. Kazan, man, it's been a long time. Indeed. Indeed. Hope you're well, my friend. I remember the nights of playing PUBG with you. You were there that night that I was punching the tree. 1 a.m. Okay, yeah. Midnight where Kazan is. Kazan. Some call Kazan, some call Kazan. I'll say Kazan for now. Aunt Malda's here, UK midnight. There you go. That was a good night. Yeah, that was a funny night. All right, I can't remember if this is just the alignment process. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. All right, let's see if we can do a notch of flaps. We'll also turn on the pitot heat. And it says something else up there. Park brake. Okay. All right. Well, it started. So that's a good sign, right? Now up here, believe it or not, I do not have any ortho whatsoever. One thing I will start is Active Sky for X-Plane. Oh, we got a subscribe. We got a subscribe. Puff MTD123 with the subscribe.
We got a subscribe.
Another European up late on a Tuesday night, or should I say Wednesday morning. I also think time of day changes this cockpit quite a bit. Thank you, Puff, for the support. You currently have 2 weeks off from work, so I'm trying to catch up with everyone on Twitch. I hear ya. Hello, Dylan. All right, parking brake is released. Oh, we do have throttle mapping, as you can see there. Nose wheel steering is functional. I'm not going to have much sound tonight because I don't have my headphones on. So, and if I have the speakers, if I have too much sound, then it will echo back into the microphone. In fact, you might already be hearing some echo. As I was saying before, I do not have any ortho photo in this in Canada. So I will be flying into ortho. I think once we take off out of the airport, this might be Short Final Designs Global Textures. It's a beta of Short Final Designs, Mr. X himself. He's allowed me to beta test the global textures. I can't tell if they're in play right now or not, but when we depart, well, actually, if I just park here for a second, let me just see. They might be. Yep, that might be SFD, Global Textures. I'm gonna have to double check my scenery INI file just to be sure. You can't hear him over the. He can't hear you over the Class 801 train you're on. I don't know what a Class 801 train is, but it must be loud. Dylan stuff. What is this Snack Air and FS Economy about? Go to snackair.com. Type in exclamation FS Economy or exclamation FSE for the book, the Bible on FSE. PC Tech 53, how are you? I think I missed you earlier. How are you? All right. We should be looking to see if our runway is clear. Everything's good. Real life, it's as quiet as anything. Just train sim is loud. Oh, train sim is loud. Okay, I thought you were on a real, like 801. And that happens to be my area code for Utah. But yeah, Calux is a train driver for in the real world. All right, there is parking brake set. We'll come down here and we'll do landing lights on. Nothing up there. Obviously, we'll be using the autopilot. I really know there's a lot of things to do that I should be doing, but probably most importantly is setting the barrel. And I don't know if there's a way to remove that yoke or not. You'd think there would be. I don't know if there's a side menu. Don't forget to bring the prop. Yeah, prop RPM up. Yeah. And I'll also do. Oh, it's the flap notch is not working on my Thrustmaster. That's weird. I wonder if. Oh, yeah. I think we just lost engines. No, we're okay. Oh, it's only doing one side. Oh, that's weird. All right, so we'll do the prop through the mouse and not through the joystick. Left prop pitch it's giving us left and right prop pitch. Are those too high maybe? Max power. Maybe that's why we have the animation. I don't know. When I take off it'll be fine? Okay. Is there a bug with 11.35 X-plane and nose wheel steering? I've had a few planes where I have to toggle nose wheel steering on or off in order for it to work. Here we go.
FS Economy Auto Login.
Oh crap. No alias set. Abort. Start flight. Oh, it worked. Okay. No alias needed. Here we go. Or I did set the alias. I got runway follow contours on. Oh, we're over torquing. Woo, runway follow contours. Hopefully we can rotate. Oh, that was not in time.
Enjoy your flight.
Okay, gear coming up. Let's do a... All right, tell you what, I like this plane already. And I'm gonna give this plane away. First person to type porcupine lizard applesauce wins this plane. All right, we need to turn south. We need to head toward the States. It should have said it wasn't set if there was an alias file. No, I think I set it on the other day when I had the Avitab problem. I think I set the alias. Porcupine lizard applesauce. Yeah, there you go. PC Tech 1. Very well done. All right, type in exclamation Avanti, and that's how you claim your win. And by the way, Grandolph also won. Porcupine lizard applesauce. Yep. All right, we're turning it around. Bring down the power just a little bit. Oh, I need to turn this way. Okay, flaps are clean. Yeah, porcupine lizard applesauce. Type in, yeah, you all won! Exclamation Avanti to get this bird for free. courtesy of Air Fighter. All right, I'm gonna turn on autopilot. Yaw damper. I can't tell if the autopilot's on or not. I'm gonna hit the altitude level for just a moment. And then I'm gonna sync the heading bug and go into heading mode. Seems like I'm on fire. Oh, my flaps didn't go up. Oh, that's right, because my joystick won't work. Uh-oh. This won't work either. There it goes, flaps up. Okay. Oh, it's going down. Oop. We better disconnect the autopilot for a second. Oh, there's the autopilot. Okay. Now we're going to hit altitudes hold. And we're also going to do... Yeah, that's fine. Bring back power a little bit. Put on my noise canceling headset. Okay. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up the GTN 750. I hold down Alt and hit G because I've made that a command. And I'm going to do flight plan. I'm going to add a waypoint. This particular FS Economy job is going to KBHK. So Kilo Bravo Hotel Kilo. And then we're going to do the direct to flight plan activate. And then I'm going to hit, let's see if this couples nav. Sure enough, GTN 750 coupled. Ooh yeah. Need to push the AP disconnect bar to get it to work. Okay, yeah, I accidentally discovered that. So that's cool. I know sometimes the FSE client will remove the alias file, but never figured out when, why. Only if everything ends correctly, it'll put it back. Oh, okay. Hope you're well, B2. Arizona Aviator, hello. May have missed a few others. Thank you, Serious Gamer. Alright, the Pratt & Whitney's firing up. Alright, Nightbird, thanks for jumping in there. The other, let's see. Bring it down just a little bit more. Yep. I'll resize this. And I'm just going to bring it right down right there. So yeah, this is, I mean, at moments, this actually looks like orthophoto, but it's just global textures by Short Final Design. All over the, all over the world. This is the beta of what's coming. So beta 1 actually. Will Rising is here. Hello. Why does the dash look all bleached out? I don't know. I noticed that when Max was streaming it, there were a lot of reflections in the dash. I don't know. I don't have the same reflections that he had, but you're right. It does look a little bit washed out. Now, that's probably something that could be remedied by someone who was savvy enough to do cockpit textures, like a Garrett Yalt or someone, or Val Dudes or something like that. But and again, it's an overcast layer, so if I bring the sun in to a different time of day, you can see you have a little bit different definition there. Dogo DR is here. Hello. For those that are, if I put this out on YouTube, hello YouTube, click on the link in the show notes below for a link to this freeware Avanti, Piaggio Avanti. And yeah, come join us live on twitch.tv/JohnFly. Also know that I don't really do any technical support over on YouTube. It's difficult to do so, but we do have a lot of people who volunteer their time to do technical support on a range of aircraft, and that all takes place on my Discord. So there'll be a link to Discord below as well. YouTube, yep, come to Twitch for live streaming with John Fly, exactly. Yeah, Afraid Dog, that looks a little bit better. I changed the time of day. So, all right, for those of you just joining the stream, we will be doing a flight, maybe 2, tonight, and then we're going to switch over to European Truck Simulator 2, where I'm doing a Goodyear event where I'm hauling Goodyear tires around Europe. I'm currently in Poland. I can't remember the name of how you say it, but it's something like Olsztyn. It's Olzstyn or something like that in Poland. And we're going to be, if anyone wants to join, we can have a little convoy. But just know that I have to go to particular destinations that have Goodyear tire jobs. So we may do a second flight in between. I don't know yet. Time permitting. Just cruising pretty low here at 54. Not sure what my prop RPM should be. My throttles are not all the way back, but our ground speed is 308. I could probably increase that a little bit and see what this... And I probably should go up in altitude, which I will experiment with. So I'll rotate this up to 12.5, and we'll see if we can get to 12.5. I'm going to go down here to the lower corner next to where you can see this little menu comes up, and I can control my vertical speed with just this overlay. So I just hover over the vertical speed, and I can use the mouse scroll wheel, and we can go up to 500 feet per minute. Actually, we could probably go up 1,000 feet per minute. And you can also change your IAS speed, your altitude, everything just from this overlay in the corner. And it comes with Fly with Lua. It's a script in one of the in the disabled directory. It's pretty handy. Olsztyn, yeah. Olsztyn, yeah, that's where my truck is, I believe. And I just did pick up the DLC Beyond the Baltics? Is that what it's called? Thanks to a donation from Puff, wasn't it? What was it? Was it from you, Puff? I think it was from you. So yeah, it was Puff MTD donated for me to pick up the Beyond the Baltic DLC. So thank you for that, Puff. I appreciate that. Good evening, Macy J. Man, all of Europe coming in hot, even though it's late. Yeah, I haven't looked at it. I just downloaded it today, and yeah, I'm excited to check it out. I don't know if the Goodyear jobs will take me that direction or not, but possibly. Yep, I do believe this is short final design down there. We do have 213 miles to go. We're doing 304 across the ground. OBS is struggling, is it? Okay. Maybe we should switch to display capture or game capture instead of display capture. Let's try that. Okay, so now I'm going to scroll around. Tell me if that is any better. It's better? Okay. Yeah, I don't know why sometimes the display capture... Oh, there's the ortho line. So there is the short final design texture replacement, and then here is the United States border. Doesn't look like there's much of a wall there. And this is the ortho photo, zoom level 17, over on the Montana border. No, it's actually North Dakota border. Wow, North Dakota. Wouldn't have gone there on purpose. Better but already loaded scenery, so hard to be a good test. Yeah. No, but I think if I go back to display capture instead of game capture, I think it'll be honky again. Or wonky. Honky? Wonky. Alright, let's see if we can speed up this bad boy. We'll wait till we get to cruise 12.5. Yeah. Wonky honky. For some reason my X-plane keeps disconnecting from my EFB, and it shoots me back to my real world location and then back to where I am in the sim, and I don't know why. Oh, we got a cloud layer now. Oh, that's kind of boring. I'm gonna go down. Alright, so we'll go down to 85. Come down here, change my vertical speed to negative 600. Negative 700. Albergos, hello. Yep, this is, yeah, it is. Type in exclamation Avanti, A-V-A-N-T-I, and you get a link to this plane. Actually, 10.5 is fine. So we'll do 10.5 on the altitude. Yeah, that's fine. Now we can speed up the throttle here. So right now my torque is 50, 60. It's going up now. 70, 80. I was really going easy on it. What can I go up to, do you think? 90 something? This thing's going to start to... I'm going to put it at 96 and see what we get up to. I'm already redline on speed? Oh, down here. Oh, you're right. Never mind. Come back. Doing 290 indicated. Alright, I'll bring it back. Torque's coming back 60%. I don't know what happens if you stay in the never exceed speed area. We're going pretty fast though. 347 ground speed right now. Do you think I'm going to be okay doing that? It's low torque. It shouldn't be that bad, right? Obviously, if I was in a real Avanti, I wouldn't be redlining it, but use a wonky honky. Sounds like a Dwight Yoakam song. You've hit 500 ground speed before in this plane? Wow. Well, there's 345. I mean, the truth is that it carries 8 passengers. It just so happens. Look what I'm carrying. Oh, I can't do that in. There's display capture. That's what I'm carrying. Do you guys see the payload? Right there. Very important, yes. Oh, she can go to 410? That's pretty cool. I can only imagine what kind of speed she'd get at 410. Sheesh. Paynex Studio. I'm not going to go high altitude today, only because we had a PIRAP from someone who had a pressurization problem in his plane. Epic Nobody 26, how are you, sir? We got 178 to go. I'm doing well. Yeah, good mood. Having a freshie already. It's only 5:26 local. Yeah, the ortho looks good. Game was updated. I need to teleport to Oldston. Okay. Yeah, I bought a garage there. Yeah. You took bikini models in my very slow C207. Was that your 207? There were people keep labeling that job as taking the bikini models to the beach. It's a rough life sometimes. You have to sacrifice for those passengers. You just requested a Game World account. Oh snack. Oh snack. Do I sniff out a PC Tech 53 on FSE? That actually rhymes. I can smell the Snack Air application. I can smell the Snack Air application. We've got about 20 some odd people on the wait list right now. It should take less than a couple of days, maybe 3, usually, before you get a response back for your second account. Sometimes it's quick, and other times it's not. I am not worthy for Snack Air. Well, you can submit your blood work, your DNA sample, and go see what HR does. I'm not in control. It's the HR department who I just transported in Will Rising's C207. They went on a little team building exercise. That ortho looks pretty good. Clouds look pretty good. I'm going to reboot my iPad because then I won't have as many issues. And first child, exactly. 342 across the ground. So I don't know what I paid for this, but it didn't seem to be too far out of the didn't seem too crazy on the pricing. But if we look at Avantis in the market and we search for Piaggio 180 Avanti and we hit search, there's only 2 for sale. So one in Oklahoma for $725 and one in Guantanamo Bay for $934. So you guys can't see that very well, can you? So right there we got one for $725 and one for $934. This one's a brand new one. In fact, that's bank released, brand new. That's a pretty good price, I would think. If you click on it, look how many passengers. It has 9 seats. 9 seats. It's Jet A. It's a good, it's working. I don't know what to set the rent to. I think I set it to, I don't know what I set it to, but should we keep it or should we flip it since the market's kind of small? I wish there was an easy way for me to look up how much I paid for it. But then sometimes I don't want to look at what I paid for it, if you know what I mean. That's probably a good spot for it for now. The GTN. Keep it. Paid for what? Oh, the Avanti. Yeah, I bought an Avanti a couple weeks ago. See, my CFO should be able to dig up the numbers, yeah. We recently sold a bunch of aircraft as well. Do you know who you bought it from? I don't. I don't know who I bought it from. I know I bought it probably a week ago, maybe. I wish I knew exactly when. Let's take a look here. It was rented. Oh yeah. So it must have. So I must have bought it after the 6th of August because on the 6th of August it was flown to CJX5. So I must have bought it around the 6th or the 7th of August, give or take. The name of your company, Snack Care, have anything to do with the little food you eat between the meals, like snack? No, it has. People do use that as a one of the definitions of snack, but snack is actually it's a brand new profanity. So instead of using these other 4-letter really bad words in the English language, you say, "Oh, snack, snack off, snack and snack." And then, "Oh, snack," right there, the emote "Oh, snack." It's a variation of a phrase that we use in the English language. Well, in America, we say "oh." Some people say "oh, snap," SNAP, but "oh, snack" is a mispronunciation of "oh, snap." And it was actually done on a television show. Let me see if I can find it. On the television show, they here we go. Oh, listen up. Oh, no, this is not it. Never mind. Anyway, it was a show called Life in Pieces, and one of the characters is kind of a funny dentist guy, and he said "oh, snack" instead of snap. And I just kind of stole it and misspelled it. Did I pay $650,000 for it? Okay, that's not bad, right? So, good. How did you find it so quickly? Did you just search the payment logs? So the cheapest right now is $725. Scotty Bob 64. There you go. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, that's a pretty good deal. Yeah. Don't misspell snack though, Will Rising. Does it come back and say something to you when you do that? No, it used to. Well, I didn't overpay for that then. We got a little bit of cloud layer here. 123 to go. How do you land an Avanti? Quickly? I can do that. I can do that. Iowa Scotsman, how are you, sir? Aviation Pro NL, good day. A lot of Europeans staying up late tonight on a weeknight. The plane of the future, exactly. It's a good plane. I rather like it. And so far it's cooperating really well. I don't know if our destination has a instrument approach or not. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, it does. All right, wind right now is 13 at 337. So we can do the RNAV 31 GPS LPV via vectors. We'll load the approach. Flight plan, RNAV, GPS 31 LPV. That'll work. Oh, that's right. Most of Europe is off in the month of August. I seem to recall that when I lived there for a couple years, that August seemed like the month where everyone went on vacation. When I lived in Germany, we took the kids on a camping trip to Italy. We drove our Volkswagen Passat from Munich down to, I lived near Munich, and we drove down to Italy and went camping in northern Italy. It was amazing. It was absolutely gorgeous. Brewhouse72, how are you? We have a 6-week vacation ending next week. That's how you decompress. In the States, there are some people that don't get any vacation. And then there's some people that get a week, maybe 2. And then nothing was better than the fact that I had worked for my previous employer for a decade, and I had 25 days vacation each year. But I had to build that up over time. We're really stingy on our vacation. If I ever own a company, in fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Snack Air pilots, 30 days paid vacation. Yep. Yeah, we've had some stream stuttering going on. I switched from display capture to game capture. And it seemed to go away, but let me know, Iowa. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a pan around the plane here, and you let me know if it's cooperating. Oh, I see a little bit of stutter. Yep, I see what you're talking about. Yep, that's in the game capture. Here's the display capture back. Let's see. Oh, that's really stuttery. Let's go back to game capture. And let's it's not ideal. I am dropping a few frames as well. That's unfortunate. Let me shut down this monitor over here. I do have 3 monitors running off of the same system, so I'm shutting down one of them. And then I have actually 4 monitors because I have the GTN 750 monitor as well. So we'll unplug that. And we'll see if that makes it a little bit better. Webcam is laggy. It looks okay for the moment. Let's do a scroll around here. That seems to be still lagging. Yeah. Still lagging. Okay. Let's try a few more things here. Let's pop back the GTN 750. There's the webcam off. Do another outside shot here. Yeah, restarting the stream sometimes really helps, for sure. I'm thinking about changing my mixer up too because I've been having a few problems with the mixer. I think that's better. So it's just too much CPU going on. Let's take a look around the cockpit for a second. Yeah. Alright, I'll bring the webcam back now. Seems okay for the time being. We'll see how it goes on the trucking because I'm going to switch to trucking here in a little bit. Hopefully I don't have any terrain up here. We got 82 miles to go. That's better for both at the moment. Yeah, I think you're right. Let's see here. Yeah. Seems to be a little more smooth, I think. So now that I know that that's the issue there. Yeah, that seems smooth. So yeah, I've got a monitor over here. I've got the main sim monitor. I've got the GTN 750 monitor, and then I've got a fourth monitor over here. Now the monitor in which I talk to you guys through the chat, and I also control the stream through OBS, is attached to the onboard video adapter, and then these other 3 monitors are attached to the 1080 Ti video card. So there's a lot going on here. I miss the days of having a stream PC, but then I don't sometimes because it's a pain in the butt for audio. One day there's going to be just this simple, amazing box that just is so simple to have as a separate unit for streaming, a streaming PC that takes care of all of your audio and takes care of everything. But until that time, yeah, we'll be on one PC, I think. Yeah, my audio is a bit low on the microphone as well. Yeah. Test 1 2. Okay, let's turn it up. That doesn't make a difference. Let's see if this makes a difference. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. Not quite. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3. Uh-oh. Now it's lower. There's okay, there's a little bit of gain. But then I think I have, yeah, there's a little bit of gain. But then I think I have a noise problem. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Yeah, that's probably a little bit better, a little more compression. I think I'm going to switch mixers. I'm going to switch to a different mixer. It's time for a change, I think. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Test 1 2. That's down. Yeah, hello, test 1 2. Yeah, it's down. I could turn up the compression on this side. Let's go to filters, gain. We'll just put like a 11% gain in there. Test 1 2. But then I know we have a hum right there too. Okay, there. Okay, test 1 2. Yeah, it's okay. 1 2. Hello, 1 2 1 2 1 2. I want to get rid of the hum though, because I know there's a hum. Test 1 2. Test 1 2 3 4. Yeah, we'll leave it there for now. All right, we're gonna start down in just a moment. We're 59 miles out. 500 flights and not halfway through the month. Yeah, we're like what 550 or so, aren't we? I think we're 550. Yeah. Yeah, that's got okay. That's loud, but isn't there a hum right now? I think there's a hum right now. 564. Yeah. Like if I'm quiet, do you guys hear a hum? Yeah, it's louder now because I turned up the gain and everything, but I don't know if you don't hear a hum. Okay. Well, that's good. All right, 52 miles to go. We've almost made it. Yeah, in fact, I've got another mixer over here. Yeah, I think I'm going to experiment with this bad boy. This is a Yamaha AG03 mixing console. And I'm going to experiment just to see how it sounds. Takes a little power adapter. What's the voltage on this? It does not say. It's interesting on the back of it. It says here 5 volts DC, tablet use DC. Anyway, we'll experiment. You have your Astro A50 headset on and I hear no hum at all? Okay, good. Because I had a hum on a stream or two ago with this mixer. All I hear is a freshie that might need a refill. Yeah. There's been a couple of mixers that I've been thinking about getting anyway, but audio and video is now good. Okay, good. All right, let's come down here, and we'll hover over here, like I say, right here. And if you look at the lower right corner of my screen, as I move my mouse over there, you see that pop up. Now I'm going to scroll the altitude, which it doesn't work, but the vertical speed does. So I'll reset my altitude here. Down to pattern altitude is 4. So I'll rotate that to 4. Then I'll take my mouse down here and I'll hover on the vertical speed, and I'll go down at 700 feet per minute. Bring back the throttle a little bit. All right, now I'm going to look at the approach. We'll make this bigger. We need to be at Bakey at 4,700. So I'll actually reset my altitude to 4,700. And then we're going to go direct Bakey. So direct flight plan Bakey activate. Plane will turn a little bit to the left, and then I will also unsuspend. Now if I unsuspend, does that mean I'm on the approach now? Is the approach activated? Yeah. And activate vectors to final. Yeah, I think we're activated now. Yeah, we'll increase our vertical speed a little bit more. When does the new Discord stream feature start? August 15th. Yep. August 15th. Which will be very handy for small sessions, troubleshooting, you know, snack error, board meetings. What's the Discord stream feature? If you're a partner, if you're a partner with Discord, your server starting on the 15th will have the ability to host a live stream for just 10 people. It's like a high-end video conference, but only one way. And that starts on the 15th for partners. And then I guess the idea will be one day to expand that to all servers maybe, and maybe increase the number. I don't know. But don't know the details. You know, I changed my mind. I think I'm going to go... I'm going to redo this. I'm going to do procedure, GPS approach, transition via... RNAV, GPS. Yeah, vectors is fine. I'm going to go direct to a Quinn instead. So flight plan, Equin, activate. Yeah, that'll work. And then that will allow me to do that turn in to Bakey. And then I can get biked. can slow my vertical speed. Yeah, I think they're just, it's like a testing phase. So, yeah, it's low. We'll see how it goes. All right, baro has changed here, so let's set baro. So I rotate this knob to 3020. So far the plane is cooperating. Anyone feel like being bold and trying this plane in their own sim? My mouse is misaligned? What do you mean? All right, we're 6,400, descending to 4,700. Coming up to the turn at... It's actually interesting that it turns before it gets to equine, or equine. You've been trying it for a while now, Dogo? There you go. It's just not in the right place when you are turning something? Really? On the stream? Oh, yeah, because the game capture is putting it in the wrong spot. You're right. So right here in my sim, I've got my mouse cursor over the baro knob, but you're right. In game capture, it looks like it's putting it up here in the windscreen. Ha! C206 stationary with a subscribe.
One knee more down, 5 more FFOR, 3 years.
I know, we're getting so close to 3 years. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Thank you, C206 stationary. Thank you for flying for Snack Air. And also, thank you for the subscribe for 31 months. All right. Doing the turn. I can't increase my vertical speed here because we want to get down to... I'm going to bring back the throttle almost to idle. And we want to be at 4,700 at Bakey. I wonder if this plane will do the LPV. Do you guys think it will? Like, will it couple? I don't know. I can see the runway now. Alright, let's hit approach. I think I hit approach. I can't tell if it took or not. We're actually high. Yeah, it's going down. It's going down, but yeah. Yeah, I was too high on the approach. All right, we'll disconnect. Autopilot, my airplane, dive. Dive, dive, dive. Okay, 1 notch of flaps. We're high on the profile. I think it would have coupled with the approach had I been at the right altitude, but one of these days we'll test it. Okay, we got additional flaps coming in. Need to trim up the airplane for the new flap condition. Actually coming in pretty hot. Oh, pappies are happy at the moment. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Oh, no! You guys didn't see that, but a window popped up. I think it was active sky for X-plane. That had a critical error, I think. I don't know. Does this have reversers? I don't even know. Sorry, I didn't have any sound on that. What was it that flashed on the screen? Gonna do another flight because it's gonna be another 30 minutes before I can join trucks. I probably won't do another flight, but I'll probably showcase some new liveries and maybe a new airport, just to look at an airport for a moment. So yeah, no rush. 138, 138 in Bush covers code 3. Yeah, there was a critical error message that popped up. Yeah, it was active sky for X-plane. Active sky for X-plane just blew up, and then you guys didn't see it because it's on game capture, but it blocked my ability to see the landing. That's my excuse anyway. Dogo, do you like this plane? And you have this version, right? Because there is another version available, right? There's 2 different Avantis available. We're transporting 8 beer salesmen for $4,000. Let's see how much we end up with. It's our plane, so I needed to relocate it anyway, so. Yeah, it's not bad. I don't fly all the time, only when I'm feeling Italian. There you go. Ferrari-like, right? I do need to probably, if I'm going to fly it again, or on a somewhat regular basis, whatever that means, I probably should investigate some additional liveries for it. It's a weird way to park, sir. All right, let's see how much money we made or lost.
Thank you for flying. Bye-bye.
All right, 4,014 in income, 55-minute flight, 0 on the rental because it's our plane. Ground crew fee of 400. Earnings this flight 3612, 2,000 to Snack Air, 1606 to pilot.